Microphone check. 1, 2. All right. Here we go. It's about to go down, man. Head tennis. What's up, man? How you doing? How those homework papers go today, man? Or whenever it was. I think it was today. Liquid Surya, what's happening? Saw that you have started to get some side views. Yeah. Some of these views. Yeah, some side views, man. You're right. Sometimes I give those side views. Do all the Linux? PM engineer. What's up? I don't know much about the Linux, man. But I do have a Linux server that it's working. I don't know anything about it though. What are we trying to do? We're trying to do a daily problem maybe. Hey, Head Tennis. What's up, man? How have you been? How's your stream? I was like lurking in there for a little bit earlier, man. You talking about getting a job? Or you're teaching people how to get jobs? It's for sysadmin roles and stuff. Robot collisions. Medium problem. Solved it already. When did I solve this problem? About a year ago. I should try it again 1 year later. Where'd my chat go, man? Yeah, just talking about sysadmin and engineering roles. Gotta learn Linux to get into Linux. Seems simple, but it's true. Looks like you are right there in the room talking. I am right here, man. I'm right here. Q Ultimus. Welcome to the party, Q. Anyways. I'm still in co-working? Oh, shit. You're right. I'm not co-working right now, man. Thanks. We are about to develop some software. I'm ready to develop some software, man. Did you do yesterday's daily? You know I don't do the daily every day. I only do them on LeetCode days for my stream. But yesterday's daily, robot collisions. It's a hard, but I can do it. Ugh. I don't know if I'm trying to do that. I'll do today's daily first, and then I'll think. Ooh, 61%. Robot collision. Is it just some dang stack problem? Looks like a stack problem. But, maybe. Looks like the dang asteroid collision or the cow collision or whatever problem, man. All right, let's do the actual daily problem first. Maximum amount of money robot can earn. Guess he gave it away. No, he didn't give it away, man. I just remember problems that I've done a few times. All right, you are given an M by N grid. A robot starts at the top left corner of the grid, 0, 0, and wants to reach the bottom right corner at M-1, N-1. The robot can move either right or down at any point in time. The grid contains a value, coins ij, in each cell. If coins ij is greater than 0, the robot gains that many coins. If coins ij is less than 0, the robot encounters a robber, and the robber steals the value of coins ij coins. The robot has a special ability to neutralize robbers in at most 2 cells on its path, preventing them from stealing coins in those cells. Note, the robot's total coins can be negative. Return the maximum profit the robot can gain on the route. I think I can do this. Don't defense says type blazer time. Should I do, dang, 30%? That's crazy. Feels crazy. It feels like a pretty straightforward problem, but maybe there are some tricks to it. Alright, I don't know if the league race thing is working, man, so I don't really want to do a league race right now, but I'll make a regular multiplayer race. I know Don't Defense likes dictionary mode. Whack. But we'll do it. I don't know if you can... What happened to regular league race? I think the league thing is kind of broken right now. I was trying to fix it earlier, but it's still not working. So... And then, man, is my thing refreshing? You see that little... like my screen. Look, it just did it. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it's like flashing. Anyways, it flickers. Yeah, I'll deal with that stuff tomorrow. At some point, you should take a step back. Definitely over-engineer something if it breaks so much. I think what I really need is proper testing. It's kind of grown a little bit big, and things are getting very much intertwined. So we're gonna try and like stabilize it again. I'm gonna stop with trying to add stuff. But anyways, once we stabilize it, that's it, man. No more. Anyways, let's do this thing. I'm sure it has something to do with the socket refreshing. You guys ready? $50 words, straight up dictionary mode, man. Here we go. Man, these are hard words. That was felt pretty slow there, man. Damn, look at everybody out there. Does this work? Oh, look, the emote is actually showing up. Let me try that again. That's why things are breaking, man, because I keep adding things that don't need to be there. It's not even working properly. Like, all the emotes are stacked upon top of each other. You know? Anyways. What was that considered? The practice round? Should just run it back one more time. 50 words. Wait, double 65.7? I didn't even see. Oh, shit. You're right. It's crazy. Dang. I don't know, it's hard too. Dang, Don't Defense 103. Ricky Wong 124. Q Ultimus 96. Steven LF 95.9. Very nice speeds. Alright, well, those emotes are silly. Started late? Dang, still one. Flexing on us, man. Sir, Lord Good, what's poppin'? When you don't get a LeetCode problem correct, do you go back in the following day, or do you just try and solve a problem that it was similar to? Personally, depends on how much time I spent on it. If I spend a long time on it, maybe I'll go back the next day to see if I can solve it, or a couple days. But I'd say 9 out of 10 times for me, I don't go back to try and solve problems I didn't do, because I feel like I'll just encounter them again eventually. But I'm also not preparing for an interview. If I was in interview preparation mode, I think I would definitely do problems that I can't solve again. Need the beep sound on all countdown. Yeah, Ricky Wong. Forgot to put that issue down, but tomorrow we're gonna work on that for sure. And tomorrow, man, there's still a lot of work to do. I've been focused on migrating the Type Blazor database so that I'm self-hosting everything. So I'm not paying like monthly fees for Superbase or anything like that, man. So once I do that, hopefully maybe tomorrow I can flip the switch on that. And then trying to just stabilize everything, fix all the bugs once and for all. And I think, if anything, what this project has taught me is that I believe in the importance of good testing more than anything. In the past, I didn't really care about testing. I was like, who cares about testing, man? It's lame and boring. But now I feel it's so important to like be able to offer a solid product, you know? How many lines of tests do I have? Probably 0, man. Nah, I don't even know. I think I have some super basic testing around like unit testing and stuff. But my problem is I don't have any real good other testing, integration tests, end-to-end tests. I don't even have any like browser type Selenium or Playwright testing stuff. So I think that's going to be my biggest focus maybe going forward after that. Yeah, Ricky Wong is basically the end-to-end test, man. And sometimes me and my wife and Pixel Pusher. But I think I'm learning a lot. not necessarily crazy amounts about the technologies or programming or stuff, but I think I'm learning a lot about the process and like DevOps stuff, making things easier to manage and deploy and to like things like that. Anyways, this ain't no vibe coding type laser stream. This is a LeetCode stream, man. It's time to implement CI. I'm so close to that queue. I'm like one last thing away from everything being continuously integrated, but I'm not sure if I want to do that right now. I kind of like it where it is, because sometimes I get ahead of myself and I do too much work too soon, and then leads to a lot of bugs. Anyways, for this problem, I'm thinking I'm gonna try and do it top down, where I'm just going right and I'm going down, and I have two chances to basically, what are the two times? Neutralize robbers. So here we go. At every cell, I have two choices. I either go right or I go down. And then if I can, I neutralize the robber, or I don't neutralize the robber. So I guess it's like 4 choices. Let me see if I can solve it. That was very funny. What I say? That tell a joke? Nah. Yeah, I know. There's 2 choices, man. At every cell. The first choice, you have two choices to make that each have 2 choices. The 2 choices that you have to make is like, which way do you go, left or right or down? And second is neutralize or don't neutralize the robber. So it's like 2 choices still, with 2 choices each. Anyways, you guys pay attention too much, man. So we have row and we have column, and maybe we have like what should I call it? Lives or life or whatever. If we go out of bounds, I don't know what's return. Maybe we return like not that much money. Wait, let me look at the things. How much money is in each cell? $1,000. So I think this is enough money to return to be bad. Alright, what else, man? What are we trying to do here? Duke of Hazard. What's poppin', man? So we're trying to go 2 ways, down and right. Go down or go, I don't even know if I need to type all that out, man. Which way is down? Down is R+1. I don't know what my life is yet. I guess, oh yeah, if it, well, how do we know it's a robber? If it's negative, right? So if coins RC is negative and we have some life, then we can choose to neutralize. Wait, how do I think about this, man? I guess there are 4 choices. Up to 4 choices. Because now it's like, shit, how do I think about this, man? Is it like, because if I chose to neutralize, if I chose to neutralize, then I still have to make the choice of going left or going right. So maybe, let me think. Roxanne, Wagwan. Alright, this means to neutralize. If we neutralize the robber, that means we don't add anything. I'll just say can skip. So if this happens, then it's possible that we can skip. High potential was popping. But then if we skipped, no rob down. I don't know yet, man. And then life -1, right? So if we go down otherwise, then it's just coins RC plus that. I deleted my entire proposal and restarted it at noon due tomorrow at 6 p.m. So we got an architecture to design. Gonna be up with you tonight accordingly. Dang. Why'd you delete your thing? was it like spaghetti trash? Or what? Or did you like accidentally, like your dog ate your homework kind of thing? So going right would just be C+1. And then we just return the maximum of those, right? And then we cache it, of course. But let's see if it's even gonna work. So we start from 0, 0, and we have 2 lives. Come on, man. You can't deduce that. Oh, shit. Premium feature. Debugger. Get out of here. I reread the posting and realized it wasn't quite exactly what they were looking for. Wait, high potential, hold on. What are you talking about? The posting. Is this for a job you're looking for? I thought this was for your job you already had or something. Oh, right, research stuff. I see. Yes. I don't know much about the PhD stuff. My Corey, what's happening? Did you hear about the Claude Code leak? I have. And what the heck? I don't know. I didn't really look into it too much. I've just heard what people tell me. Like, if you swear at Claude Code, it will use more resources to do better. I heard. What else? I don't know what else I heard. What did you hear? Anything interesting we should be aware of? All right, so here we go. If we reach the last cell that we're looking for, then what do we do? I guess we don't really do anything. I guess we should check if we can skip. All right, let's see if that works. All right, should we cache this, man? Cache money? Cache rules everything around me. What do we need to cache? Rows, calls, and 2. Wait, not really. Essentially, just source map for the Claude CLI was bundled with the newest version or something, so people could see its actual code. It's only the entire code base. What? Wait, it's hold on. High potential. Let me see what you're saying. I'm trying to get funding for my autonomous curation work. What is autonomous curation work? Oh wait, maybe you're telling me what it is. Original idea was solving a curation data management issue with legacy spacecraft data. But then I realized they wanted something to actually process that data rather than fix the curation side of things. Spacecraft data? Are you talking about going to the moon? Do you guys watch that thing today, man? Are they at the moon yet? Did they reach yet? Or what? Essentially just a source map for the Claude CLI was... Oh yeah, I read that already. So wait, what does this mean, man? This means like you can step through the binary with the right names and stuff and start to like reverse engineer their binaries so that you can get proper function names for what the functions do. Is that what happened or what? And then people are like, they're starting to put the correct names in things and like trying to piece together exactly what the software is doing. 517,000 lines of code. Pah. Type lasers at 200,000 lines. Apparently. Anyways. Let me cache this thing, man. Alright, let me try that new caching technique. I don't remember how we did it, man. It was like rows, calls, two, three. I'm gonna try that, man. So if cache rc life The engineer seems to have more actual details about it. Hey, the engineer, what have you heard, man? Anything interesting we should know about? What's the latest? What's the juicy gossip, man? The juicy details. Uh-oh. Did I do something wrong here? Time limit exceeded. Come on, man. How are we gonna time limit exceed there? Is it because I put the vectors this way and I should do it the other way? So you want the big ones on the inside and the small ones on the outside. Should I try that? See if it's gonna change anything? I don't know if it will, but I'll try it. Maybe there's some other things I can look for if this doesn't work. Oh, geez. Where's the wrong time exceeded? There we go. They're gonna add Pokemon to Claude. Alright, still not good enough. Dang. Still not good enough. Is that crazy? I feel like that's crazy, man. Let me look at, because it's a bunch of zeros, so why is it tripping? Zen Logic, ship it? What? I don't know if we can ship this. I already shipped it and it didn't work. Alright, I think I don't know if I can I was gonna say maybe I can do this bottom up style. But maybe not, you know. Maybe that's why so little people passed it. I don't know what to do. Isn't better to leak code using ChatGPT? I don't like to use AI while I do algorithms. Maybe if I was studying alone, but since I'm studying online, usually when I need help, I'll ask one of the LeetCode wizards in chat. The Axios rat on the same day was unrelated though. Alright, I think maybe what could be the reason for our TLE, man? Is there some optimization that we can do for a top down, or maybe top down is just not gonna pass? Maybe I should really try the other way. Should I peek? Let me just peek at my old solution, or should I give it some more thoughts? It feels like my solution is good, but I guess it's too slow. Three. We still have 2 lives. little peak won't hurt. I don't know, man. All right. I'll peek at my old. I'm like not even gonna look that much. Look, I did like the same thing, man. I did the same exact thing. Oh, I mean, almost the same thing. But it's, I guess I did int min as my initial, but I don't think that should affect the speed, really, you know. So I'm not even. So I didn't do anything differently the last time. Wait, do you need the first if? Oh, what's happened, Brett? This? Which first? If this one? I suppose we don't, because we'll never go up or left. But man, if I took that out and it passed, my mind would be blown away. Like, one if statement passes, I would lose my mind, Brett. Wait. What? I'm about to lose my mind, Brett. No way, man. That's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my whole life. Could have also been noise? No. Are you as shocked as I am, Brett? You're so shocked that you're also suspecting it might have just been a fluke. Yeah. Let me put it back in, and I'm going to try again, because I cannot believe what I just witnessed. All right, maybe it wasn't that then, huh? Maybe it was this? That's crazy, though. Oh, I think they put that test case as a trap for people that like to initialize with negative ones like me, and forgot that the answer could very well be -1. And then I got false positives about the cache. Wait, does that make sense? Let me see. It must be a test case designed to break an incorrect cache value, initial cache value. So that's what I think happened. Oh man. Yes, definitely wasn't. I mean, this line is clearly redundant, or not redundant. It is. What's the word? Whatever it is, it shouldn't. It doesn't. It's a no-op, or it's unnecessary. Yeah, it's useless. Yeah, but I was about to say, like, no way. Hey, I just removed it, right? No way, like, removing that one line would have been enough. Superfluous? What kind? Whoa. What did I do wrong, man? Oh, I removed the right line after that. Yeah, I removed the good line. More than is wanted or sufficient. What? Raw 9191. What's happened? New to LeetCode, what kind of problems do you recommend me solving? I recommend learning maybe about the data structures. I don't know, how new are you? Like, do you know how to program? Do you know what a heap is? And priority queue? Just new to LeetCode. I see. Hold up. Keep it rolling, meow. What's happening? I want to know if runtime also depends on your local machine or not. Not for LeetCode. LeetCode, they have their own servers that they run these solutions on. But the absolute runtime usually doesn't mean much. People usually like to look at your time complexity to judge your algorithm. All right, raw. I think what has worked for me was learning the algorithms one by one. So on my website, I have like a list of a few algorithms that I think are like the foundation of LeetCode stuff. So I'd probably take one topic and just do problems like, say, binary search. Just do binary search all day, the whole day, maybe all day the next day as well. And then you start to pick it up a little bit. So for each of these topics, there's usually a standard implementation with no tricks, no funky business, just straight regular implementation. I recommend learning those standard implementations first, and then trying to look at maybe slightly modified versions, just so you can see like how the problems might twist up the topic so that you have to modify the algorithm. I don't know. I don't actually have a roadmap or anything, but I think generally like hash maps, you don't need any specialized knowledge, two-pointer stuff as well. Sliding window, like these first four, I don't think you need any special anything. You can just start. Cadenes is like a named algorithm. It's like you just need to know the algorithm. This one is a pretty simple one, and I think it's related to the sliding window. But there's a lot of topics, man. So just start somewhere. Interval problems might take you some time. Prefix sums, everything. DFS, BFS, those are like starting into graph territory now. How long do you think it takes to get a topic like binary search down? I think you can understand it in a day, but to be able to be really good at binary search, I'm not sure, man. I've spent probably dozens of hours on binary search problems, and I think I can get some of them down, but it's still tricky. Sometimes it's tricky to even know when to use binary search. I think binary search is probably one of the most useful algorithms for LeetCode. It allows you to solve so many different problems in very creative ways that, like, man, first time I learned binary search, I thought you could only use it to search for a number in a sorted array or something like that. But as I get more experienced and I see more problems, like I've seen binary search being used in very interesting ways. Maybe the first way you'll see it being used outside of like find a number in a sorted array is you hear me or lots of people talking about you can binary search on the answer. And it's one of my favorite problems that taught me that is Coco eating bananas. It's like you don't know the answer, but you just keep choosing an answer and then you see if it's good. It's all right. I don't, man, go study, man. I don't want to talk too much about this stuff. How long? Wait. If goal is learning, CS50 does have a good algorithm section that will put you through some of the common search and sorting algorithms in C. I don't know anything about CS50. Is that Harvard course? Yeah, I said depends on how much time you have, man. If you got a whole lot of time, yeah, go do CS50. But if you got like 3 months to grind LeetCode, I don't know if I'd start there. But maybe everyone is different though. I personally don't do well in a super official classroom where there's a lot of other people there and there's a professor talking, I can't pay attention. And I find those lectures a bit boring, but maybe it's like great for other people, you know? All right, what are we doing now? Should we do Leet rooms? Because I don't know what else to do. Wait, easy problems? Sure. Are you self-taught? I went to university to get a degree in mechanical engineering. But you could argue that I was self-taught at university as well, man, because I never went to class. I basically taught myself the degree and showed up to pass the tests, you know? I don't know what the hell my professor is talking about, man. Too boring. Try doing the math tag LeetCode problems. No, math is like not my favorite thing to do on LeetCode. Wait, what we're doing? Leet rooms. Here we go. I'll do the easy problems as well. It's been a long time since I've done any Roman numeral stuff. All right, Brett is in the house. And here are the 4 problems. If you don't know what Leet rooms is, Leet rooms allows us to solve the same problems together on LeetCode. And it is it's a dang extension for Chrome only. Made by Flumsy, a member of this community since way back when. All right, Q1. Roman numerals are represented by 7 different symbols: I, V, X, L, C, D, and M. For example, 2 is written as 2, just 2 ones added together. 12 is written as XII, and so on. Roman numerals are usually written largest to smallest from left to right. However, the number for 4 is not 4. Instead, it is IV. Blah, blah, blah. We all know how that works. Given a Roman numeral, convert it to an integer. All right. I can try. How are we gonna do it, man? I'm trying to remember. I seen somebody do some very cool things to solve this problem years ago, and I don't remember what it is. But I don't know how to do this in C++, but I think we can just search for like IV. There's XL. That would be 40. And then CM, XC. Oh man, this problem is a little bit annoying, you know? Maybe, all right. The way I saw someone do this, it was probably with Python, just finding like those numbers and replacing them with a different character, like IV replaced with, I don't know, like a 9 or a 4, you know, XL. So it was something like that. But I don't know how I would do this. I'm thinking of using a stack, and if the top of the stack is this, and the next one is that. Oh man, I don't know. Clearly I can solve it, man. I'm just trying to think like a sneaky, efficient way to solve it. Maybe I can map each letter to the thing like this. And then if we ever detect a number that is greater than the previous number, we should take their difference. We can do something like that as well. But I don't know, man. It's a problem. I don't really feel like to do it though. But I will try. I'll try some things. Here we go. I'm going to try. All right, we got 4 XL. No, IX 9. Which other ones do we have? Hey, how do you write 9, man? Is it IX? And then, oh, here's the thing. XL and XC, and then CD. So these are all the things we gotta look for to replace. I don't know how to do this, man. I don't know how to do it in C++ off the top of my head, but I think I can do it in Python. If I just replaced everything and then I had a map of all the values. All right, I'm just gonna do it, man. I'm just struggling with this problem because it's too much action for me. Hector HSC, thank you very much. For those bits. Hold on, I'm about to put them up real soon. I'm just trying to do this problem, I guess. Here we go, Hector HSC. Thank you very much. Man, Brett didn't even do Q1, so I don't feel too bad because he probably knows it's a little bit annoying or something. Mike Corey, thank you very much for the hydrate. Man, alright, I was gonna do this whole thing, but I don't feel like to do the string replace stuff in C++. So I'm actually going to think of how we can solve it. I'm just going to iterate, and I'm going to remember the biggest number that I've seen so far, or the smallest number that I've seen. But then if I see a bigger number, so like if I see a V after I see an I, that means I probably have to do some subtraction, you know? Let me see if I can figure that one out. So if oops. So if this value is greater than the minimum, then maybe all right, M, so that's 1,000. Then I can get to a C. Do I add a C or do I always look ahead? I'm trying to think. Should I always look at the next character to determine whether or not I should take it as its face value, or if I should look to see if the next character is bigger than it, and if it is, I should take the difference of the two and then skip to the next index. Hand gestures, what is it talking about, man? I think I'm changing the way I'm approaching this, man. I'm gonna try that instead. So at every index, I guess I'll go to the second to last index, and then I'm gonna be like, the next val is, but then if the next val is greater than the current val, then what? It's the difference, right? It's like, but then if it's not, then I guess this is just equal to the value. Let me think. There might be an edge case, because if it's just IV, like 4, then it's gonna come in, it's gonna see value 1 here, value next one 5. Then it will add 4, and then it will break. Oh, maybe this can go up to n minus, but then if it's okay, I guess here I'm gonna say only like if we're inbound. So if I is less than n minus 1, all right, let me see. This problem should not really giving me so much trouble, man, but it is. This problem is a sneaky one. Will this work? We'll see, man. I was trying to do too much nonsense. The real thing is to just do whatever I did here. Let me see what I did over the years for that problem. Oh, look, it's literally one of the first problems I ever done on LeetCode. December 10th, 2019. How did I solve it back then? That's crazy. I went from the right side to the left side. Why did I do that? knows? That's what I was just writing out. Interesting. What did I do? All right. 3 years ago, what did I do? All right, so this 3 years ago, I did basically what I did today. Wait, in my head, it made sense because if you detect the next char as less, you could do the difference there. All right, so I think my mind still works the same way as it does, I guess, 4 years ago. Oh shit, what did I do, man? Anyways, let's move on. Find the champion. How much time left in this room? 30 minutes. All right, let me step it up because I'm going snail pace right now. There are n teams numbered from 0 to n-1 in a tournament. Given a 0 index 2D Boolean matrix grid of size n by n. Wait, what? Who wrote this, man? For all ij that is within bounds and I not equal j, team I is stronger than team j if grid ij is equal to 1. Otherwise, team j is stronger than team I. Team A will be the champion of the tournament if there is no team B that is stronger than team A. Return the team that will be the champion of the tournament. I don't know what they're talking about, man. So this is our grid, and they say 2 teams. Grid 0, 1 means that team 0 is stronger than team 1. Wait, you get through these faster than I can think about it? Wait, which ones, man? I'm not going too fast here. I don't even know what this problem is asking yet. Wait, let me see what this represents, man. So it's an n by n. So there are 2 teams. And shit. Jesus. 2 teams, and it's saying team 0 is so I, man, why I gotta use I and J? So R and C, this is row 0. All right. Team 0 is stronger than team 1. That's what that's saying. And that's their own self. So this one is saying team. Oh, I see. Man, this one is confusing too. These are what easy problems are like these days. All right, and then let me look at this example. The answer is 1. So I guess it's like whoever has the most 1s in the thing, man. So, wait. How should I do this? For every row. Man, why am I doing it like that? I just typed that and then I erased it because I was like, you know, I think I need my row. And I typed the same thing again, man. Jeez. So this is my row. And then I'm just going to, how do you take the sum? Is it accumulates? Let me hide this. Taking up too much space. So we accumulate and then so if this score is greater than the maximum score, something like that. Let's see what's up. Norwegian Oiler, what's poppin'? Michael Sarfo. Hi Simon, what keyboard do you have? I have a keyboard called Bubble 75. Alright, some nice easy LeetCode today. No crazy brain busters, man. Alright, sum of two integers. Given two integers a and b, return the sum of two integers without using the plus and minus operation. Ugh, come on, man. Come on. It's been a long time since I had to do this one. I skipped this one? What are you talking about, Brett? Didn't want to implement addition. Yeah, I'm gonna try. It's been a while, but I think I can do it, man. Basically, I gotta go bit by bit, and not bit by bit, digit by digit. But then they have negatives in there, so that makes it a little bit annoying, man. Wait, bit by bit was right? Let me think about that, Brett. I was gonna go digit by digit. Alright, if I were to add two, maybe I said bit by bit because that's what I know it as a long time ago, but then I thought digit by digit. So if I'm adding, I don't know, 1 and 1, of course it's 2 when you add those bits together. What if I'm adding 3 and 2? Then this bit carries. Wait, how do you add? It's like 1. This bit carries. So it's 1, 0, 1. Is that right? Yeah, that's 5. Alright. So then, how do you deal with a negative now? Then I subtract. So I need like, you can ignore that is negative, just do all the bits. I don't know what you mean, Brett. Alright, so if one of them is negative and one of them is positive, that means we have to take the difference. But then if we just add the bits, like, alright, this is 3 and this is 2. But if one of these was negatives, I don't even know, solve the problem as if they're all positive, but always do 32 bits. Full 32-bit adder with logic gates. All right, you guys gonna have to give me some tips, because I know the negative sign is supposed to be somewhere in one of those bits, but I haven't actually worked with one before. Michael Sarfo, can you do bit operations? Yeah, that's what Brett's saying we can do. It is stored in 2's complement, but let's just ignore that. Oh right, I remember we were talking about 2's complement once before, and it's something that I don't really know what to do. All right, bit by bit, all 32 bits, huh? So you're saying, but then if I went, okay, I'm gonna do all 32. So how do we get each bit? The A bit is equal to A and that. And then the B bit is equal to B and that bit, right? Just what? I don't even know what that means, BetSimp. You guys gotten them crazy math jokes from me that I don't understand. All right, so if I add these 2 bits up together, but so we need a carry, right? And I guess this would be that plus the carry. And then if this is greater than 1, then wait, if these both are set and there's a carry, like if it was like this, so carry, how does that work, man? That's 6, right? So that'll be 0 and I carry 1. That would be a 1 and we carry 1. Is that how it works? Hold on. Sometimes I think I understand numbers and bits, and then other times I'm sure I don't understand anything, man. So 3 plus 3, I can't do basic math. That's the problem. Because I guess this can hold 1. I'm trying to think in binary, man. Wait. Oh, wait, I can't use the plus. I can't use the plus. All right. Hey, how the hell am I solve it if I can't use plus? Oh. Snake joke? All right. So if I mean, you can AND them, but how do you deal with the carry? Maybe I deal with the carry like after. So if I AND these together, What if the carry is already one? Hold on. I gotta use the bathroom, man. I'll be back to solve this. back. Sum of two integers, man. Can't believe. I don't know. Have I ever solved it? I've never solved this problem. Alright, where was I? Bit by bit. I'm thinking what happens when there's 1 and 1 and a carry. Do I just I guess the carry could be and everything. The current value could be X XOR. If they're 1 1 off, 1 on, and then the carry the carry could be and I don't know. Pros pre-increment by default? Man, I've never pre-incremented in my life. Maybe because I'm not a pro. What the hell am I doing here? So 1 plus 1 or 1 and 1. I'm trying to figure out all these 3's. If they're all 1's, then that's a 1. So should the if 2 of them are on, then the carry is on. How do I do that, man? Do I be like, if A bit and B bit or A bit and carry or B bit? This is getting kind of weird, man. Hey, Q. I'll see you next time, man. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Wish you the best on LeetCode tonight. Yeah, LeetCode's kicking my ass tonight. Just like every night, usually. I don't even remember what I'm trying to do here. So if this is set, then we gotta add we gotta add that. I don't think I'm done yet, but let me see if it's kind of. Oh, I didn't even shift. Wait. It's a no higher for me, man. Strong no higher. All right, let's see what's actually happening. So 1 and 2, we should get 1 here would be 1. None of these should trigger. Is this? I think this problem's too hard for me, man. I don't know anything about bits. Bit by bit. So how am I gonna get 5, man? It's like 1 and 4. 0 and 1. So if it's 0 and 1, one shifted 0. Oh, maybe this needs to be one shifted 0 times is 1. One shifted, that is 2. So how is this becoming? How's it becoming 4 there, man? Oh, I see how. I mean, we're at the second bit. No, we're only at 1 bit, man. How is 1 bit shifting so many times there? I'm confused. So 1. That should double it. This should be a 2. Unless something is terribly wrong, you know? Like cur. Maybe cur is like bigger than I think it would be. Man, my LeetCode skills not that great lately. How's my car 2, man? A bit. I think I should move on from this problem because it's too much for me. Look at that. How is my B bit 2? Oh, I know exactly why. Because that's not the actual bit, man. That's the dang. Maybe I should have these as booleans. Either they're on or they're off, you know? I have them as their actual values, you know? Jeez. So now 2 and 3 is wrong because I have that carry left over, right? So this is 2. This is 3. And then I get here. The carry is 1. Oh. Do I add? I don't know how to do the carry at the last bit, because I know there's something left over, so it has to be the last time we've seen a set bit, and then it's like, maybe I should have like a last set bit. And then maybe like if carry, then I'm not. Your code can never clear the carry bit. What do you mean? I mean, like, it never gets zeroed out. But then how do I deal with negative numbers, man? I'm not sure how to do that now. So I think I've added, I think this addition part works. And that's the magic of 2's complement. Negative numbers just work. I don't know what that means though, man. Wait, you don't? I don't need to understand? You don't have to do anything special. But my algorithm doesn't work for negative numbers. So this should be 0, but I'm guessing 2 because I don't know that this number is negative, you know? So I see the 1 and the 1. I'm gonna set the thing. All right, maybe I just check out some of these answers. The official editorial, paywall. I guess this is the type of stuff you guys learn in school, huh? What kind of craziness is that, man? What is this guy talking about? Well, I saw some squiggly lines there, man. Was that the type of stuff we need to look for? check out Vlad. Man, this is a wrong problem. This is a champion problem. I'm trying to do sum of two integers. Oh, this is the same one I clicked. Hold up. Let me click somebody else. Alright. I can deal with those, man. How do I deal with the negatives? Wait, what? Yeah, what if it's negative? You failed a test case? Yeah, man. I failed the first test case that had a negative in it. Like -1, 1. Failed. Expected 2. Work it, man. That's what I'm trying to do, but I don't think I understand bits enough to do it. Let me see what I'm doing. Man, this is crazy though. I always say you can't do addition, but I'm doing addition here, so maybe I can't really solve it because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm using addition all over the place. So I think my solution is just whack. I'm gonna have to revisit bits from section 0. You don't need addition there, it can be or in the bit. Yeah, that's what I think I'm seeing now. So let me try that actually with my thing. So I do or equal, man. Wait, that's not or. Wait, are you sure? How does their thing work, man? This last if is why it fails? Man, how the hell does this thing work for real? Hey, how do you know this, Icy Black Deep? Who taught you about these bits, man? I don't know how bits work, huh? Two's complements. Alright. This is at least the 3rd time in my life people be talking about two's complements, and I have no idea. ECE 101, what does that mean? It's a bit too deep, Duke of Hazzard. It's too deep for me, man. Two's complements. You mean it's like elementary school stuff for computer scientists? Two's complement. What the heck is going on? Anyways, I guess I'll move on one day. Suami Tech, what's happened? Create two lists, one with length A, one with length B. Merge the list, return the merged length list. What do you mean? Two lists? Oh, like how to do this problem without using the plus operator. Yeah, I guess that might work. Should we try that way? Nah, because how are you gonna make a negative size length? I was about to do it. Two's complement is the usual way to represent negative numbers. It's a little bit more complicated than just a negative flag, but most algorithms just magically work when you represent negative numbers that way. Yeah, I guess I don't understand what two's complement is. I mean, I think I know there is that negative flag in like a signed bit, that like that last bit is reserved for the negative flag, but I never really thought about how it works or how this stuff works. But I don't think I can think about that stuff too much tonight, man. Should I do this fourth problem in the room? It's not reserved. It just happens to work that way. Oh, man. Now you're confusing me, man. Two's complement. Two's complement is the most confusing method, most common method of representing signed integers on computers, and more generally, fixed point library values. As with one's complement, a sign magnitude system, two's complement uses the most significant bit as the sign to indicate positive or negative. And non-negative numbers are given their unsigned representation. Wait, 6 is 1. Right, 0, 1, 1, 0, and 0, 0, 0, 0. However, in two's complement, negative numbers are represented by taking the bit complement of their magnitude and then adding 1. And I think if I were to understand this, I would be better at bit problems, huh? So negative 6 is 1, 0, 1, 0. All right, 1, 2, 4, 8. So this is 12, right? No. 1, wait. That's 14? 1, 2, 4, 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. No, it's negative 6. How is that negative 6, man? All right, let me read that one more time. Bit complement of their what? All right, what the hell is a magnitude? Then adding 1. Wait, the number of bits in the representation may be increased by padding all additional high bits of negative or positive numbers. Man. Start with the positive number, flip all the bits, then add 1. So, all right, the positive number 6. Flip all the bits 1001 and then add 1. That's crazy. Who came up with that, man? How do you guys learn that? Is this literally what they teach you like the first day of your degree? And you can't go forward unless you know this? God's chilaquiles? What? Flip bits? Yeah, I see that, but Cracked boomer electrical engineer. Yeah, are you calling Icy Black Deep a cracked boomer? That's crazy that you call him that, man. Alright, I'm gonna forget trying to learn this stuff because I don't have a degree for a reason, man. And it's because I can't learn stuff like that. I think the only time this matters is if they ask you in an interview. Hey, dump it on. What's happening? What we doing next? Another Leet rooms? Yeah, we could do one more Leet rooms. Let's keep it light with 2 easies, 2 mediums. All right, there you go. There you go, man. Oh, I mean, how they came up with 2 complements, right? Some cracked boomer engineers for sure. Well, you start with OR and XOR, and from there, you want to add numbers, so you get to half adders. What the heck is a half adder, man? Is a half adder like only positive numbers? Wait, did they make a party feature for LeetCode? Is that new? No, this is an extension called Leet Rooms. It was made by one of our very own, Flumsy, who is not here today, or I haven't seen Flumsy in a while. But Flumsy made this extension, and it basically enables multiplayer for LeetCode. Wait, half adders adds 2 bits without carry. Full adders take carry as third input. I see. Man, did you learn about those things in school too? Sometimes I wonder, man. Am I missing out? A minimum amount of time to collect garbage will be useful for software engineers in a couple of years. BetSimp, what does that mean, man? It sounds like a LeetCode problem. Minimum time to collect garbage. Oh, it's a problem on the screen. I thought you're trying to chime in on this 2's complement conversation or something, man. All right. No, we're not collecting garbage, are we? Going from garbage collection to literal garbage collection. Maybe. Hey, imagine if all software engineers and everyone in these white collar jobs actually get replaced by robots, man. Then all these cracked out nerds are gonna join all these other industries, and then becoming a garbage man is gonna be so competitive, man. It's gonna be like, who can think of the craziest efficient way to pick up all these bags in the neighborhood or something. Quant's washing dishes. Yeah, those dishes gonna be so shiny, man. All those jobs that you used to look down on, they're gonna become the pinnacle of society. Anyways, let me try and do some of these problems. Check distances between same letters. You're given a zero index string S consisting only of English case letters, where each letter in S appears exactly twice. You're also given a zero index integer array distance of length 26. Each letter in the alphabet is numbered from 0 to 25. In a well-spaced string, the number of letters between the two occurrences of the ith letter is distance I. If the ith letter does not appear in S, then distance I can be ignored. Return true if S is a well-spaced string, otherwise return false. I don't have a job? Dang, don't defense. Don't have a job. A bunch of bums in here, man. I don't have a job either. I'm sure there's other people who are jobless. Not having a job is the best job. If you don't want to get paid, I guess. I won't be in about a week here. Wait, what? I won't in about a week? Oh, dang. I see what you're saying, man. We have 10 minutes? All right. 10 minutes. 10 minutes too long. But let me focus. Well-spaced string. The number of letters between the two occurrences of the ith letter. Oh, that's the distance. Okay, so if the distance is too far away, then it's bad. That's what they're trying to tell me, right? So it says it has at least 2, or what? Each letter in S appears exactly twice. So I'm going to just make a vector of ints of I'll call this position. We'll fill it with -1s. I'm going to iterate through all the characters in S. And then I'm going to say, first, if we've seen this character before, we should check the distance. So if position of that character is not -1, then the distance is that. But then if this distance is greater than the distance we are allowed, then it's bad. But then what do you mean if it doesn't have a distance, man? If the ith letter does not appear in S, oh, then the distance can be ignored. I see. I think that's all they're asking. I should have eyeballed it before I hit run, but it's too late now. Can I create this large and max? Oh, come on, man. I'm gonna say size 26. Alright, so maybe I'm off by 1 because the distance here is 1, and maybe it can be, maybe it needs to be under that distance. Maybe I read it wrong. Where's distance thing? You're also given distance. Is distance. Oh. So it needs to be exactly that, huh? So if it's not equal to that distance -1, then it's bad. Wait, the wording is kind of strange, but I think that's what they're asking. So this distance is 1, and how many characters in between them is going to be that -1. Right? But how am I still getting true then? Because this should be distance 0 is 1, and this cur should be 0. Right? 0 and 1 -1. Am I tripping or what? So the first one, oh wait. I don't, come on man. I do not set, I'm gonna fail every single interview if this is how I'm gonna perform if I ever went interviewing. Jesus. Anyways, are those 10 minutes up? Did I fail? I think that would have been a bad look if it was a real like warm-up question in an interview. Anyways, what's next? Check if all A's appear before all B's. Given a string S consisting of only the characters A and B, return true if every A appears before every B in the string. Otherwise, return false. So the max A needs to be before the minimum B, right? I think that's what it's asking. But I'm not 100% sure, but that's like my gut feeling. So the max A needs to be before the min B, yes. So I'm going to iterate through the string, and I'm going to say if this is an A, then max A is that. Otherwise, min B is the minimum of that. And I say max A is less than min B. Uh-oh. So edge case, if there are no A's, man. Oh, wait. Is that what they want? Should I submit this? I'm gonna submit. Cause this ain't no job interview. Just trying to do LeetCode. Alright, what's next? We're on to the mediums now. Reverse end nodes. Man, I'm not trying to do this one. I'll do this one last. Minimum amount of time to collect garbage. You're given a zero-indexed array of strings, garbage, where garbage I represents the assortment of garbage at the ith house. Garbage I consists only of the characters M, P, and G, representing 1 unit of metal, paper, and glass garbage, respectively. Picking up 1 unit of any type of garbage takes 1 minute. You're also given a zero-indexed integer array travel, where travel I is the number of minutes needed to go from house I to house I plus 1. There are 3 garbage trucks in the city, each responsible for picking up 1 type of garbage. Each garbage truck starts at house 0 and must visit each house in order. However, they do not need to visit every house. Only 1 garbage truck may be used at any given moment. While 1 truck is driving or picking up garbage, the other 2 trucks cannot do anything. Return the minimum number of minutes needed to pick up all of the garbage. What are they talking about, man? Glass, paper, glass, paper, glass, glass. Is that what they're saying? Minimum number of times to pick up all the garbage. So they say the answer is 21. So, alright, the paper garbage truck. Where the I don't really know what this problem is asking yet. So the paper garbage truck goes there, collects a paper, and collects a paper. Takes 8 minutes because 1 minute there and 1 minute there. Plus, so that's 2 minutes plus 2 minutes plus 4 minutes. That's 8 minutes. And then the glass truck takes 13 minutes. Okay. So they're saying we just need to drive up to the last paper or garbage. Alright. I think I can do this problem. Let me just see example 2. So metal. The last M is there. So that's 7 minutes to pick up all the metal garbage because we take. Alright, at every house, they take 1 minute per item, or 1 minute. 1 unit takes 1 minute. Okay, I can do this. I'm just adding up the things and adding up the distances, man. So I need to remember the last P, G, and M in our thing, right? Last P. Can I do this? Or do I have to put them all in one line, man? I don't know about syntax that well. I only know caveman stuff. So P, G, M. Alright, so for all this dang garbage. Oh, I need to remember the last index, man. Oh, getting tired. I guess we iterate over every character in that garbage. Last P, last M, and last G. PGM, right? And then do I even need to do that, man? Maybe. No. Maybe I'll just count. Alright, I actually don't think we need to do that. I'm just going to count every character because every unit of garbage is +1 to the answer. And then I just got to figure out like prefix sums or something. Travel. Let's see. So then it's just like PS last P M and G. This is what I'm thinking. But I'm not 100% sure. Feels like that's the answer. That is the answer. Alright, I think that's it, man. Unless I'm gonna do this dang links list problem that I know it's super annoying. I don't think I can get this problem in any reasonable amount of time with my current skill level. This problem is I'm gonna have so many errors. Should I do it or not? I don't think I can manage this problem, man. Slutty pie. What's happened? Can't sleep. That sucks. How much time left? I don't have much time left, I guess. What should we do? Avocado Violet. Thank you very much for the raid. What's happened, Avocado? What you been up to these days? Have you been grinding LeetCode or other things? Commanderts, what's poppin'? Welcome. I was just doing a little LeetCode, man. Some easies and mediums. But I'm feeling washed, you know? Super washed. I've been struggling a lot with every LeetCode problem I've done. Hair looks nice. Thank you very much. Anyways, you guys want to do one more Leet rooms? I guess we'll try and do one more before I leave. Claude done that to you? Yeah. Anyways. Here is one more Leet rooms. Four problems. Find mode in binary search tree. Maximum value of an ordered triplet. Part 1. Eliminate maximum number of monsters and maximum subsequence score. Looks like we're gonna make it to midnight. I don't know, man. We'll see, Brent. I'm gonna work my way from number 4 going down because I think I've been doing too many easy problems today. Alright, maximum subsequence score. You're given two zero-index integer arrays, nums1 and nums2 of equal length n, and a positive integer k. You must choose a subsequence of indices from nums1 of length k. For chosen indices, your score is defined as the sum of selected sums from nums1 multiplied with minimum of selected elements from nums2. It can it can defined simply as nums 1 through something times the minimum of that. Return maximum possible score. Huh. Do your Recon Opus one-shots LeetCode hards? For sure it does. 100%. Alright, I don't fully understand this problem. So I say k equals 3. What does that mean? Subsequence from nums1 of length k. So they want me to take the sum of the nums, multiply that by the minimum of those. Look at, so dang, 10 to the 5th. I don't have any immediate ideas for this problem, but I'm looking, it seems like we need at least an n log n or better to solve this. So I'm thinking, can I zip up nums1 and nums2 and find some way to sort them maybe? Do I want to maybe... There's some observation I can make about which numbers we're selecting here. If it's a subsequence, what does that mean? Does that mean, should I do a take it or leave it on every index with k equal 3? So if I did that, no, I don't think that's fast enough. If I did like DP style, can I look at the diffs between these two nums1 and nums2 and zip them up? I don't know. There are so viewers on Twitch tonight. Like, so many people have really low viewer counts. Are you saying I'm one of them? I don't even know how many people are here, man. I don't know. My numbers seem pretty normal. Alright, let me think. 4 possible subsequent scores are the minimum. So let's say it's 12. How do we choose 0? Alright, let's think. For every index, if we select it, we add the top number and we take the minimum of the bottom number. And we have to select 3 things. So, I'm not sure. I just see some of the more popular people are down by like 2,000 to 3,000. Oh, you're talking about real popular people. Just vibe coded, yeah. All right, let me take a closer look at example 1. Here are our numbers: 1, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 3, 4. I'll put indices as well. 0, 1, 2, 3. So the answer is indices 2, 0, 3. These are the answers. Um, how do I decide that those are the numbers we want, man? Let me look a little bit closer at the constraints. So the numbers can be 0 to 10 to the 5th. All right, here's my first observation. We don't want any dang zeros in the second one. So maybe we should sort by nums2. If we sorted by nums2, then it would be basically we take the top 3 from the sort because 4, 3, and 2. All right. No. I wonder if it's a sliding window where I'll zip them up, sort them, and then just slide the window of size K. I'm gonna try that. I don't know if it will work. Let me see example 2 before I go to implementation. So example 2 says 4. All right. They say the answer is 30. But if we sorted these, what they look like, man? I guess it'd be. Let me rewrite everything. I'll put the smallest ones first. So it would be 2 and 5. Well, let me just sort one row. So it'd be 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. So then 2, 1, 4, 1, 3. That's what happens when I sort it by the nums2 in ascending order. So the window is K equals 1. So I just slide a window of size 1. How do they get 30? Oh, 3 times 10. Obviously. It's so obvious now. But if it was window size 2, would it be the same? 39, 28. I'm gonna try it, man. I don't have any other ideas besides that. So how should we sort here? Nums1, I, nums2. Oh wait, we're sorting. Should I use vector ints? Man, my brain juice is running super low. I don't know if I can make it, man. It's kind of like the same thing. Pair int, vector pair int. And then we push back that pair. But then, no, we want to sort by the first one. This is my bootleg sliding window. So that's that number. So what's the first one is top. What should I call this? Right? I usually call this right, but this is top and this is bottom. We're sliding the window, so if the window size is greater than K, we gotta shrink it. But what do we do with these? We need a sum. And then we need a min, or I guess a map. Multi-map, or no. We should maybe use something like a multi-map, but I'm not familiar with them, so I'll use a regular map. And we put the bottom number, we add the top number to our sum. And then we put into the map the bottom number. Because we want this in a map so that we can easily find the minimum number. And then here, we'll subtract the top. And decrement that, but we also want to erase if it gets to 0. This is why I'm saying a multi-map would probably be better here, because it handles multiple elements being erased and you don't have to worry about elements being in there if it's 0 left, like in a map. In a map, if this goes to 0, that key is still inside the map. Alright, so then this will give us the size of our window. It's going to be the sum times the minimum in the map. Sometimes mp.begin first, maybe. Let's see if that, oh, this is only if it's the window size. So if R minus L is K size. I don't know if this is gonna work, but I guess it's worth a shot. It ain't working, man. But I swear we should at least work for the example problems, unless I'm doing something terribly wrong. Oh, and I think I know what I did wrong. The top is actually swapped. As I was doing my C outs here, I was like, wait, the first number is actually the bottom number. And yeah. Anyways, maybe that will fix it now. No, it doesn't. Alright, let me put back in those dang C outs then. Is that right? Nums 2i. That ain't right, man. That is right. That is right. So it's crazy talk, man. Where am I messing up? Ah, come on, look at that. That's a bug right there. Come on, man. Just sloppy typos. Well, we don't know yet for sure. Let's submit. It ain't right, man. All right. Maybe there's something else that we can observe. Perhaps we need to run this again once we sort differently. I'm just gonna put everything here into a function, man. I'm gonna call it something. So what do we need? Maybe I'll have it take in whichever nums. Wait. Let me think here. I want one where I'm sourcing it by one and then sourcing it by the other way. So that's one sort, and then here's my next sort. So in this next sort, I want to sort by the second value. What am I saying, man? If these are equal, no, if these are equal, man, am I sorting it the right way? I hope so. Oh, these are long longs. Jesus Christ, man. All right. Ooh. Maybe I have a long problem. Let me see here. Where would I? LR? No. Long. Wait. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I'm having like a weird overflow somewhere or if I'm just whack. I'm gonna just turn everything into a long and see what's up. Otherwise, I think I'm gonna give up, man. Where am I going wrong? Should I sort it one more way? Maybe sort them by their diffs? Excuse me. I don't know how else to do this, man. All right, I give up. I give up on this problem. Let me read a hint. How can we use sorting? All right, let me read another hint. Try sorting two arrays based on the second array. All right, let me read the third hint. Maximum products given the minimum in nums 2i. Froz 10, what's happened? Thank you. Compute the maximum product given the minimum. Interesting. I don't know. Compute the maximum product given the minimum is nums I. Thought that's what I was doing in my algorithm, but maybe that's not what I'm doing. Maximum products given the minimum is nums 2i. I think I see what it's saying, man, but how do I solve it? So I sort my things based on nums 2. I don't know. I give up. I'm just gonna look at an answer. Almost time for me to go, man. And hey, I didn't even do any dang type blazers. Unfortunately. Missed the championship race. You guys didn't even message in chat, man. Can't believe that. Alright. I think my brain is fried, but let me peek. We Farrier speed? Nah. You weren't even in there. You were focusing? Nah. Hit like you mean it. What's happened? Alright. Should we check out Lee's solution? Lee's solutions are always too crazy for me to understand, man. I like Vlad. Min heap. Min heap. I mean, min heap. I am kind of like sorting might be similar to a min heap here. But let me just look at the dang solution because it's almost bedtime for me, man. Real low on brain juice. It's towards the end of the day. It's almost the absolute end of the day. What the heck is this? What is IOTA? What is he typing this? Is this like some new C++ stuff he's using? Wait, what is ID? Oh, just something. I gotta look up what the hell this is. Heaps and greedy, I hate. Yeah, these are, I mean, heaps I don't hate, but this one was, I don't know if I have like a bug or maybe I don't understand the problem. Hey, douche, let me check out air code instead, man. Oh, yours is similar to the Votru backs. Never mind? What do you mean, never mind? Wait, this is yours? Hey, what is this thing, man? What is this IOTA? Basic init with 0 to I minus 1. What? I don't know what you're talking about, man. Let me try and focus on what you're saying. IOTA, basically init with 0 to I minus 1. Or 0 to N. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. So it's like 0, 1, 2, 3. Yes, yes, yes. I see. I never seen that before, man. Okay. We can either put the pair actual value indices or do this. Shorter to right, but a bit confusing. Yeah, I think I see what you're saying now. Oh, I use the multi-set. Hey, this is what I'm trying to do, man. I swear, this is what I'm trying to do with my sliding window. I didn't use a multi-set. I just used a map. But I'm doing like, I'm pretty much doing that. Subtracting, no. Am I doing that? No, I'm not. This is different than what I'm doing. So you're adding that, but then you're inserting it into the multi-set. Anyways, I think whatever is going on here, let me try and look at your order thing a little bit more. So you're sourcing the indices here based on the value of the second number. So you want the bigger value. You want the bigger value first. Oh. Bigger value first. Alright, that doesn't make a difference for my code because I'm doing something else weird. Still don't understand. Alright, let me try and step through this for the next couple minutes and then I'll leave. So you go through the order. And then you're adding the top. But then you insert it into the multi-set. I think I misunderstood this problem. No, I'm not. Oh. I think I am misunderstanding this problem then. Because no. I don't know, man. I think I gotta look at it some other time. Maybe my brain juice is just too low right now. Maybe there's like one thing that I'm not seeing that's blocking me from, you know, guessing everything. But I swear this is where my mind was going for my solution. But I don't know where I'm messing up in mine. While can be replaced with if. Yeah, I was just looking at that, man. I was like, yeah, it's because that's only gonna happen once. So you're subtracting the smallest element in the multiset. This is where my answer is different. I think this is my bug. I can probably fix it now, but I don't fully understand why. It's because, yes, I see exactly why now. In my solution, let me just, all right, if I can modify this before midnight, I think we'll be all right, man. So instead of taking this, I should use this map. Like, who cares about the minimum for the left top right thing? The minimum is always going to be, I see, right, wait, bottom, top. I forget which one is which. So I want to put this into my map. And then top. And then here, instead of subtracting the left, we want to subtract the beginning. So that would be map beginning first. Wait. Actually, I'm gonna call it top, man. And then this will just be that right bottom. So the sum will be the sum, but then I do that, right? That's gonna fix it, man. I can see it clearly now. Thank you so much for showing me that, douche. Wait, it's not right. It's not right. Hold on. How the hell, man? I swear. We're doing it. So the top, put it in the map. Oh, I see why. I don't actually increment on L there. Well, I don't know. Actually, I think so. But I'm tired, man. I think I really gotta go. Easy work. Thank you very much, douche. I knew I saw exactly what was happening. I could visualize the problem. I saw, pinpointed my bug after I saw what you did. I was assuming that I had to select, like, the tops would have to be in the window or whatever I was doing there, you know? But when I saw you use the priority queue or the heap or the map or whatever on the top values, then I realized we just want the best sums for that, because the bottom value, I don't even know how to explain it, man, but I see it. The dang bottom value is the minimum if we took that thing at that index. I don't even know how to explain what I saw, man. I just had a epiphany or whatever. Anyways, maybe I still don't understand it if I can't explain it though. Alright, that's it for me, man. I gotta go. We got congrats on finishing before midnight, I guess so. We got another Navy SEAL mode tomorrow, so I gotta go get some sleep. We got we got Howling and we got Bed Simp. Bed Simp took an edible. We want to see Bed Simp do problems while he's high, right? Anyways, I'm out of here, man. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'll see you guys in like 8 hours, man, because I'll be streaming in the morning for co-working. I plan to do 7 Pomodoros tomorrow. Trying to work on Typeblazer, man. I feel like I've been working on Typeblazer for too long. And I don't know. I feel like I've gotten a lot done, but I've also broken a lot of things recently. But anyways, that's why we're doing Navy SEAL mode, so I can try and finish up the dang project and move on with my life. But thank you very much for tuning in. TLB Miss. See you next time. Douche. What's happening? Thank you very much, and see you next time. Liquid Surya. Adios. Dumpy Dawn. See you next time. Hit like you mean it. And Froz10. Have a good night. Ricky Wong. I will see you in the championship races. Commanderts, Brents, everybody. Don't Defense. Duke of Hazard. Everybody. Adios. See you next time. See you later, everyone from YouTube.